Hi, this is a quick little video, hopefully, to introduce you to the Insight Meditation Center resources that are online. There's a number of websites that are interesting, and one which is full of talks and guided meditations, etc. So here's a quick tour. And at the end of it, I'm going to try and demonstrate the search function on the audio Dharma site, so you can find what you're looking for in terms of talks and guided meditation. So first, here's the Insight Meditation Center homepage. And I just wanted to point out that right up here, there's Audio Dharma and Insight Retreat Center, as they're highlighting those as major resources, and they're each separate websites. Within this website, though, there's all kinds of stuff about the Insight Meditation Center, what it offers, when it offers it, what's going on in the community, and ways that you can engage with the community. And of course, resources, the main reason we're here right now. Note too, there's a written Dharma as well as the audio Dharma. You can jump right to meditation instructions, recommended books, all kinds of stuff. Also donate, and if you use this stuff, please help them out. They survive strictly on donations. You could also sign up for their email, which really isn't very bothersome, might be useful. And there's always a nice quote here. So, list of upcoming events, recent talks, and new stuff. And that's the entirety of the home page. And here's other ways to get in touch with them. So I'm going to go over some of that. So there's also the Insight Retreat Center website. I just want to pop that up for completeness. Separate website, also direct link to Audio Dharma and the Insight Meditation Center. Probably the most incredible thing about this is they offer retreats for free. So you get room and board and very accomplished teachers that you pay nothing. Of course, they ask you to donate at the end of the retreat, but it's entirely up to you. Now here's the Audio Dharma website. Where to begin here? So the Insight Meditation Center and the Insight Retreat Center links are up here as usual. If we click on all the talks, let's just for fun, let's go, the talks get listed. I guess we should mention that. So we've got title, speaker, the date in Computer Geek format, the links in minute and seconds, and click this button and you just start listening to it right away. This button, you can download it like to your phone or something. This button, you can watch the video, and this button is indicating that there's a textual transcript of the talk available. So you play with those, see what they do. And there's interesting stuff over here. We'll go over some of that too. So I looked at this link here, History of Audio Dharma. Short little thing Gil wrote. And the gist of it for me was there's 9,700 talks online, and they go back actually more than 30 years. That's why it's such a rich resource. And it's not just Gil Fronsel talks. There's his co-teacher, Andrea Fella, who essentially they're in charge of the Insight Meditation Center. And then almost every prominent Buddhist speaker in the country has shown up at some point or another. Anyway, we're going to explore some of that. So you can also get the Audio Dharma app for your Apple phone or your Android phone. Works just fine. Its search function is quite limited compared to what we're going to be looking at here. And also, wherever you get your podcasts, you can get the Audio Dharma podcast. So again, it's the same material. As it gets added to the Audio Dharma archive, it also shows up on a podcast. You can get at it with your app. And as we'll find in a little while, you can also go to YouTube. And the videos are all on YouTube. So this is what we want to look at now. How do we do searches? That was the main point of this. So it's up here in the upper right. You can type in something like guided meditation and hit search. And you'll get the most recent one at the top. Calming the Body. It was by Gil. It was today. And just over 30 minutes long. You can listen to it, download it, watch the video of it. So notice it's just I put guided meditation up here. So it's going to pick out anything that has guided meditation in the title, even like this one here, where the guided meditation is at the end. But just for kicks, we'll go to the bottom and we'll go for last. So there's 44 pages of results, and it goes back to 1998. So there's a lot of guided meditations here. Too many though, too many to look at. So we're going to hit the filter button. Notice up here, filter talks by. And here are all the speakers. These are all the people who have ever talked and been recorded. Just look how many it is. It goes on and on. And the weirdest thing is, they're sorted by first name. I could just kick them for that. So, there's a lot of different speakers. You can hop around the list by typing the first letter. So I'm hitting G, and I get Gay Watson. I hit G again, and I get Gil Fronsdal. I hit return. So just for kicks, we're going to get all the guided meditation that's done by Gil Fronsdal. So notice, it's all Gil. Now if we go to last, Gil did that very first one way back when, but there's only 23 pages of results now. And we can narrow things down a little bit more. We can put in a start date here. Let's see what Gil's done in the last year. Since the beginning of 2021 through today, so a little over a year. There we go. But I already know some people don't like the long ones, so let's filter the talks by duration as well. Notice we're still got Gil. It's retaining what we put in before. It'll do that till we hit clear. So duration, 10 to 30 minutes sounds good. We'll hit search. Now notice the length here. None of them are over 30 minutes, which is what we wanted. They're all guided meditations. And now we only have 2 pages of results. So that's what Gil has done in terms of guided meditations for the last 12 plus months. What else can we say here? The venue's generally not that important. depends what you're looking for, of course. An edited transcript, I believe, means there's a transcript available that was edited by a human being. This other one that says edited voice text, I believe it's edited audio to text. So it's just machine-generated text, purely, never looked at by a human being from what I could tell. So both of them have their roles. Let's see if there's, no, I'm pretty sure there's no edited transcripts in this period. Let's see if there's edited voice text. No, not for the guided meditation. That makes sense, actually. The other thing that can be interesting to put up here, Dharma. Dharmats are always short, so we don't have to, that's the whole point of the name. Are there any of them that have a edit transcript? Yep. Most of them. Let's take a look. Yeah, the edited transcripts are really nice. All the hemming and hawing from the natural delivery is gone. You know, it's been edited out. So now let's see if any of them have edited voice text. Yeah, here's one. Okay, see, comparatively a nightmare. This is the machine voice to text, so you get but, tranquility is such a beautiful state to become tranquil. And, you know, a lot of run-on sentences and things like that. It's pretty horrible, in my view. But it has its uses too. You should just know that it's there. So it does this.
There is a saying, to be wise.
That's not going to work. Okay, so you can jump to just, so I just want to look down through this navigation bar over here on the side. Now, first, let's look at this. We got all talks. Shortcut here to guided meditations. Quick jump to intro to meditation. I like this. Fundamentals. Introduction to meditation done in 2001. And here's something that's quite beautiful. The Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path put all together. And notice how each element of the Eightfold Path is actually a series of talks. So this is from the Path Fundamentals. And of course using audio Dharma. Search help, videos. I wonder what they have to say about that. Yeah. So they use a Creative Commons license, which means you can't, the way it is, here's the key point, no derivatives. So you got to use it as is if you want to redistribute it. So I violated that once, not that long ago, because I wanted to shorten one of the guided meditations. So I won't do that anymore. So here's some nice explanations of things. So I encourage you to look through it. And the sidebar here, jump right to Gil Fronsdal's talks, and you get a bit here too about who is Gil Fronsdal. And Andrea Fella, the co-guiding teacher. This is kind of impressive. All the speakers. There's 2 pages here, but they're very, very, very long pages. I once, I think, figured out there's over 200 people. And then all the different series. So it's just nice that they do this. A day-long is a day-long retreat. As I recall, they would typically start like maybe from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. or something like that. Sitting and walking meditation, one after the other. Talk in the morning, talk at the end. This is nice, just it gives you more of a sense of how the program at the Insight Meditation Center is run. I mean, the Monday night sit and talk has the same format every Monday night. So, find the things that you like, listen to them. I guess I should point out Happy Hour, because it's such a lovely name. Now there's more people are offering happy hour or leading happy hour than I thought. So this is meditation. This is loving kindness meditation, generosity. That's the focus. And Nikki leads it. She does a great job. I think there's usually the guided loving kindness meditation, and then a talk by Nikki, or by any of these people. Can go right to the Dharmettes, retreats. Notice that this retreat code access isn't for everything. It's only for some things. All the stuff you can see here, you can listen to. Okay, so you can narrow down even where the retreats are. So, selected series. It's a nice way to jump to a lot of information about these topics. I should have mentioned this. This is really like another website that should be in that document. The Sati Center for Buddhist Studies. So this is just sort of the academic Buddhism. Again, I just think Gil has had a great vision for how to do all this. So you can train as a chaplain. You even have an chaplaincy. So I'm glad to see the Sati Center is getting some airtime here.